Last time on Restaurant Startup.
Fire in the kitchen.
Oh, you need a fire extinguisher.
3 line cooks from Seattle, Washington got a shot at their dream.
Release the Kraken.
A restaurant focused on an Asian classic, kanji.
Wow.
Despite some major screw-ups during their opening.
That's not how you work.
Listen,
Stay under control and just figure it out.
I'm the guy that believed in you guys.
I don't think they're going to invest.
The guys still managed to secure a $150,000 deal.
Did it, bro.
And will soon be opening a restaurant in Seattle.
The dream is real.
Will someone get a deal tonight? Joe Bastianich owns 30 restaurants and co-owns Italy, a high-end Italian market. Tim Love is a celebrity chef with 5 award-winning restaurants and a retail empire. They're both looking for their next food visionary, and they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. Each week, Joe and Tim will give just one team $7,500 and 36 hours to turn this empty space into their dream restaurant. Then, they'll open their doors to the public.
It's really good. I really like it.
If one or both thinks there's serious money to be made,
Flavor of that is awesome.
they'll offer to bankroll the business with their own money. Tonight, Joe and Tim have been checking out food trucks that specialize in hearty American classics. 2 stood out.
Badass burgers served with a side of babes.
Everything we do has bacon on it. We take vegetables, we make them better with bacon.
Will one of them walk out with a deal that could change their lives? This is Restaurant Startup. Up first, Jim Angelis and Connor Weeking, 2 guys from San Francisco who have taken their love of bacon to a whole new level.
Bacon is a food truck. Bacon is the star of the dish. We go through probably 50 to 60 pounds of bacon a day. That's a lot of pig.
Josh!
Connor and I are a great team. I have the creativity. Connor has the business know-how.
I would describe my role as the disciplinarian at the company. I call Jim Jimmy Handshakes because he goes around town making handshake deals that I later have to follow up with paperwork on.
We need an investment right now to take us to the next level. We really think bacon can be all over the country.
Okay, what do you got?
My name is Jim.
And I'm Connor.
And we are Bacon. The reason we're here today is we have one of the most successful restaurants in the Bay Area. We have 2 food trucks and a cafe. Everything we do has bacon on it.
Bacon is the perfect ingredient. Its texture, its aroma, its taste, it works well in everything.
We sell burgers, grilled cheese, bacon fried chicken, Cobb salads. We take vegetables and we make them better with bacon. So what we're asking for is $400,000. We're going to give you 10% of our business. We want to mimic what we've done in San Francisco, and we want to do it here in Los Angeles. We want to do 2 trucks, a little cafe, and the cafe will also be the commissary for the food trucks.
We see franchises throughout the United States, and with your support, we think we can get there.
Interesting. So you want to bring bacon here to Los Angeles, to the land of quinoa and kale, right?
Well,
Does that
do.
seem counterintuitive?
I want to do what I know best.
What's the most popular item you got?
Right there, our bacon fried chicken sandwich.
Am I going to get to eat that or what?
You're going to eat it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get them some food.
Okay.
All right, walk us through the whole dish here, please.
So, the sandwich is our bacon fried chicken sandwich.
Okay.
What I do is I marinate it in buttermilk overnight, and then we coat it in flour and bacon dust. Then I deep fry it to order. On the bottom of the fresh bun is our bacon jam. On the top is a couple strips of bacon, and then our coleslaw.
There's some bacon chocolate there as well. It's just cooked bacon, dunked in chocolate, sprinkled with Heath Bar.
I think the coating on the chicken's delicious.
Thank you.
Aside from the bacon, the actual food is good. So you got that.
Great.
Love the logo, love the graphics, I love the T-shirts. I
Thank
think
you.
that's very, very, very positive because, again, your name of your restaurant or food truck, whatever, has to communicate a lot about what you do. I tell you, my first impression was that, I was like, oh, geez, here we go again. Another bacon makes it better, bacon all day thing. Single ingredient concepts, I call them. They're for hipsters and losers.
I like the food, though. I like the food, and I'm a food guy.
I like the food, too. So what did you do in your life before Bacon?
I ran other people's restaurants.
So you have restaurant experience?
20 years. Over
20 years of restaurant experience.
Yes, sir.
So how much money did you make last year?
Each food truck pulls in over $600,000, and the cafe over $500,000. Together, $1.7 million.
That's pretty busy.
That's strong.
Yeah.
What's the profit on $1.7 million?
close to 14%.
14%. Okay, tell me about the bacon. How far down the food chain do you guys go with bacon as a principal product? You buying pork belly?
We're buying
Cured
bacon.
sliced
Already
bacon.
sliced.
Yeah,
already sliced.
What are you paying for that sliced bacon per pound?
$3.29 a pound.
What does fatback, fresh fat
pork bellies?
Pork bellies cost about?
$1.20 a pound.
$1.20 a pound. So my question for you is, if you really want to be in the bacon business, you really should be in the bacon business eventually, right? Is that part of the business plan?
We just don't have the resources right now. We don't have the equipment.
I want to take out the middleman. I want to move my money from one pocket to the other pocket to the third pocket. If you guys want to do that, then I'm interested. If you just want to go out and buy expensive product and sell it in cafes in Los Angeles, I'm much less interested.
I think we've got a lot to talk about, so...
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Up next, Lori Barbera and Erica Cohen, two LA businesswomen looking to spice up one of the industry's most competitive markets.
We are Baby's Badass Burgers. Not only are you getting one of the best burgers in LA, but it's being served to you by a cute girl, and who doesn't want that?
At the end of the day, you have to have an amazing product, and Baby's delivers an amazing burger.
I've poured my heart, my soul for the past 4.5 years. There is nothing that will stop me from making this a multi-million-dollar business.
I had risked a lot to open this business. I left a very lucrative position in a restaurant group. So this business means everything to me.
Okay, what do you have for us?
I'm Lori.
And I'm Erica, and we are the babes behind Baby's Badass Burgers. We have badass burgers with a side of babes.
I see.
We started with only one truck, and we've grown to 4. In 2013, our one LA-based food truck grossed over $500,000.
Good.
We're asking for $500,000 for 50% of our business. We plan on taking that money and transferring our proven food truck concept into a brick-and-mortar location here in LA, into a flagship storefront. We just need an investor to jump on board so that someday soon we can see a Baby's Badass Burgers in every major metropolitan city.
Let's get to the root of it. Yeah, let's get to the food part.
Okay.
So, ladies, walk me through the two burgers we have
All
here.
right, well, you have the original beauty. That is our signature burger. Sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms, and our baby special sauce, and Swiss.
What's the mix of the meat?
It's ground Angus, 80-20.
Why Angus?
Because it's a reasonable food cost. I mean, I would love to do blends. I would love to do some crazy things. It's just for the convenience of the truck. That's what we can do right now.
Honestly, you're going to have to step up your meat to impress me.
Okay.
Okay.
And then our second one is the other woman. Blue cheese, ranch, lettuce, tomato, bacon, and sauteed onions.
I think the other woman has too many accessories. We need to strip her down a little bit.
They usually do.
Yeah, they usually do.
I think the clear message of the concept is really good. Translating that into a brick-and-mortar store, you know, it's kind of hard to do sometimes. You got a rendering here, so I mean, I give you my $500,000. How do you spend it?
I'm feeling pretty confident about our business plan. I'm assuming we're going to go into a place that's already pre-existing. So you're looking at 175 just to the, you know, the signage, the construction, design, all of the hard costs, plumbing, electricity, and then equipment and inventory, which is going to be about 150.
Let's do some burger math. What do you pay for the ground beef?
$302.
$302 a pound. But you bake the buns? You buy
No,
them?
those are King's Hawaiian.
How much do they cost?
It ends up being about 45 cents for one of the rolls.
What's your food cost on the basic burger?
About 26%.
26%.
Yeah.
Really good.
How much revenue do you think one store can do?
I think it'll do about $1 million.
What's the profit?
20%.
20%. So you're making $200,000.
About.
So I think that's good.
My question fundamentally is, are you selling burgers or are you selling sex?
We're selling a whole entire experience.
I'm not a big fan of the outfits. If we're going to do sex appeal, I think it should be sexier.
Okay, let's sell sex.
Let's sell sex.
Let's talk about the branding. I love the logo, love the name.
I am a huge, huge fan of alliteration names.
Yeah,
I think
too.
BBB is a great.
I do too.
I understand the marketing. I understand the whole sex appeal. But tell me, why are you passionate?
Why are you guys together? How'd y'all meet?
So I was a founding partner in the One Group, and when I met Lori, she was handling all the events.
So we decided to leave the group we were at and do something amazing together.
You guys are 50-50 on all this?
Yes, she's the money girl. I am more PR, marketing.
So what are you throwing in the kitty?
Are we going to get the truck if we invest?
You get the restaurant. You get us.
Just
the new
just
restaurant.
brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Not the trucks.
Right.
So, I think we have a lot to...
Got a lot to talk about, but we appreciate you coming up.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Joe and I are going to give one of you $7,500 in 36 hours to bring your restaurant from a concept to a reality.
Okay, so Bacon, I think I see two people who have what it takes to be restaurateurs. You own an existing business, you make money, and you make good food.
The negative on that, I would say, is I just think Bacon is like, I mean, jump the shark.
You're swimming a little bit upstream in a more and more health-conscious world, that you are playing to a very niche market, which is good and bad.
You know, we have a proven track record, and I want to make sure that you guys are great partners as much as you want to see us as great partners.
Oh, we're being vetted by them. That's a new twist.
I'm not trying to offend you.
I opened up 32 restaurants in my life, and they're all hugely successful. I think I'm vetted enough. So.
Okay.
On Baby's Badass Burgers, I think that sex sells, you know? I've never sold sex before or been in the sexy food business, but I think that done properly, it works.
I think negatively, I just worry about you guys actually operating the restaurant. I'm not seeing it in you.
Maybe I should have shown up in my baseball hat and what I wear on the truck, because I live on that truck and I live the business.
And watch how hard
we can dress up
Believe
nice.
me, if you get the opportunity to launch Baby's Badass Burgers, you will be showing us what you can do. I'm just trying to get to the fact that, am I dealing with two kind of entrepreneurs who sell themselves as restaurant people, or are you real restaurant people?
I am a real restaurant person.
They're very confident.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for us to make a decision.
All right.
Two teams, each successful food truck operators. One sells burgers with sex appeal. The other offers all bacon, all the time. Both seek seed money to launch a restaurant.
We're going to launch either Bacon or Baby's Badass Burgers here in our space in Los Angeles.
One of you guys is going to open up your spot right here. Joe and I are going to give one of you $7,500 in 36 hours to bring your restaurant from a concept to a reality.
Then that brings you to the opportunity for us to make a serious investment with you and become your partner in your dream. After some consideration and this limited time to get to know you, Tim and I have decided
we're going to launch Baby's Badass Burgers.
Oh my God. I am so excited that we were chosen. And not only are they investing in a great concept, but they're investing in a great team as well.
I tell you now, you better be ready to impress.
We are completely ready.
We both have been big fans of Joe, looked up to what he's done. And so I'm just really looking forward to the opportunity to show Joe and Tim that, you know, we're capable of taking the truck, transferring it to a restaurant, and running it successfully.
Well, here it is.
So we have a lot that's been thrown at us. Maybe we do a sign and pink lights.
Well, the
if you're
sign and pink
saying.
lights. How about the girls' outfits, dresses, since they're our main attraction?
Yeah. We have to design a space, pick out these outfits, get the menu ready, all in a very short period of time. So I can't say I'm not worried. All right, I got to see the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking for the grill.
It's a nice kitchen. It's a lot bigger than our truck. Oh, no.
The grill is not a flat top.
Oh.
The grill is smaller than the truck.
This is kind of crazy. I was really excited about having a real kitchen versus
this is a great kitchen. It's just there's not a big grill. We're working with less space than we're accustomed to, but hopefully my chef can figure something out. So we'll just have to see what happens.
We need a flat top. Oh, no. We don't have a flat top grill, which is what gives our burgers the amazing flavor. And we can't do this without a flat top grill.
What are we going to do about the grill?
The day's just begun, and Erica and Lori are quickly discovering the challenges of evolving from a food truck to a brick and mortar.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Waylon Lucas is a pastry chef who launched her own product, a brand of baked donuts called Faux-Nuts. She'll help Erica and Lori prep for their restaurant launch.
Joe and Tim have given you $7,500 of their own money to transform the space in just 36 hours. They want to see that you can spend that money well and that you can account for every penny of it There's your ledger.
Love that.
Okay. The final decision is going to be based on 3 criteria. Joe and Tim are going to be looking at taste.
Okay.
Do you guys really make badass tasting burgers? Branding. Is your theme consistent throughout?
Okay.
Lastly, growth potential. Do you have a solid business plan, and can your business grow and make money?
Right. Okay.
Next, I want to focus on branding.
Okay.
I know one of the things that Joe and Tim were not so pleased with was the Burger Babes outfits.
Right.
If we're gonna do sex appeal, I think it should be sexier.
To spruce up the Burger Babe outfits,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Joe and Tim have enlisted Elizabeth Meredith, one of LA's premier stylists.
We're not wearing these clothes. So our Burger Babes, thank God, came in and tried them on.
So how much is that one?
It's actually around 65.
I mean, look, you look amazing. You're gorgeous.
Right.
I don't like that outfit.
It
It just doesn't translate to
Right.
babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crystal, you look amazing. Tell us, how much is this dress?
So this dress is around $40, which I think is reasonable
Good
for
price.
all the
Great
girls.
Let's just be practical for 2 seconds. They're not wearing those shoes. They're going to be running around taking orders. We're not a nightclub.
All right, you want to go ahead and try on the next outfit for us, Paris?
All right, good.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do the next one.
Between you and I don't love anything. I really feel like, I don't know if she's capturing us and who we are. Well, you know,
I think some pieces are cute.
it's just not us. The best one that we've seen so far is this. How would short shorts translate for the curvier girl? That's my question.
Right.
We just have to have one outfit that works for everybody.
So what is this little get-up costing?
Right around $100.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
You think for an outfit?
we have a lot to think about.
Yes.
Joe and Tim's stylist selections. Okay, could take it or leave it. I seriously don't know what we're going to do at this point.
Lori and Erica know they need to deal with the outfits, but first, they need to start prepping food for the lunch. Joe and Tim thought the flavor of their burgers was lacking, so Erica heads to a local butcher shop in search of better taste and quality.
Right now, I'm kind of constricted for the chuck.
Right.
So right now, we're using 80/20 Angus chuck, and now that we have the flexibility to be able to kind of up my game, try some different meats, whether it's a mixture, it is all about just the flavor and the fat content of the meat. Joe and Tim talked a lot about the meat during our pitch, so we wanted to elevate our product. We wanted to really explore different options.
We give you a selection. Our mainstay is our backyard burger blend. That's usually with our chuck. It's 80% grass-fed. We're selling it for about $3 a pound.
Okay.
And now this is chuck, short ribs, and brisket.
Love it. I love that combination.
Cost on that would be around $4 a pound.
Okay. That's in like along the lines that I want to be at. Awesome. I was definitely looking for something that was in the realm of the price per pound that we're paying now. I certainly wasn't going to bump up the prices tremendously and have it affect my food cost.
Erica spends $120 on 30 pounds of burger meat, while Lori ordered a little over $400 worth of groceries, bringing their total food costs to $528.
Yeah.
Once Lori completes the burger condiment prep for the restaurant launch,
Hi, how are you?
she tries to find a solution to their wardrobe issue.
They gave us a stylist, and she did not have my vision at all.
I have a girlfriend who is an amazing designer, so I called her.
We have basically one day for you to make the dresses. We'll probably need 4.
She's expensive. I just hope she can get it done in time.
Lori spends $560 on 4 designer dresses, leaving $6,412 in their budget.
So how was your meet experience?
It was amazing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about one of the most important things. So I called Michelle Jonas and told her that we need her sexy style dresses. It would be $140 each.
Okay, so you did the dresses without me.
You dying?
A little bit. I'm feeling a little frustrated at the moment. Lori pulled a favor from a friend, but the dresses are, you know, not cheap. It was exorbitant when you're talking about a uniform for a girl.
Waylon introduces Lori and Erica to the interior designer.
You are going to have to make all these decisions now.
Okay.
Because Roy needs to get going on everything.
Floor and tables. Really nice.
Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
I don't like it. Lori and I, we're not always on the same page. Some days I win, some days she wins.
So my grandmother had this beautiful light. I would want this lamp in the space.
No, babe, we're talking about like cement, wooden floors, modern, contemporary, with a 20s red grandma lamp.
Yes. I am putting that lamp there regardless of what Erica says. See how this one has like more of a gray?
The cost of putting a laminate down on a floor of this space is going to run you probably close to your entire budget.
I have champagne taste on a beer budget. $7,500 is nothing.
Excited.
Yeah.
Babies in lights, like carnival lights, pink lights. We'd like it to be 6 to 8 feet to kind of go right over that. And then we brought our pictures. 3 of these pictures blown up in black and white, but just have the burger in color.
Anything's possible.
The second one down seems to be working, right?
I like it.
Okay.
Lori made some crazy design decisions, which is, great for her. She shoots from the hip. But I'm nervous because of the way we're spending our money, and there's so much more that we still need to do.
Well, I'm going to go crunch some numbers. I will get some numbers to you later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for coming.
I had my friend Michelle Jonas rushed over with some dresses.
This is the color. I love the style that you have on with the keyhole in the front and the back. Can we see the back?
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. All right, so can you make the magic happen and basically do this in pink and short?
I can totally do that. Do you think Joe and Tim are going to be happy with it?
I think that Joe and Tim are going to be very happy with it.
You seem more confident than you seem. I think it sounds amazing, at first glance. So I feel pretty comfortable.
I can't believe that they didn't listen to suggestions that Joe and Tim made to them. And Lori and Erica decide to not use their stylist. I think they might be forgetting that I'm the one reporting back to Joe and Tim.
Coming up.
Start topping them, getting the out the door, get these plates stacked up. This is ridiculous. It's a very effed up situation.
Something doesn't smell right.
In the front of the house, Baby's Badass Burgers decor starts to come together, and the purchases pile up as Roy hands Erica and Lori the bill for interior design.
The big sign, that's $1,500. So the tables, the chairs, plates, silverware, napkins, your grand total is going to be $5,405.
Okay.
With nothing left to buy, Baby's Badass Burgers finishes under budget by over $1,000.
Okay, so where are we?
The dresses, we got to add that into the budget.
The day's almost over. Lori and Erica need to finalize the details of their business plan for the investors.
I'm feeling pretty confident about our business plan. I don't see any reason why this concept can't be in ballparks, in stadiums, in airports, why there shouldn't be a truck and a brick and mortar in every city. Oh, that's a good idea.
But
a basil pesto.
That
There's
sounds
already
great.
a little on it, yeah.
Actually. Tim is calling. Hey, Tim, how are you?
Good. So, Waylon said you guys didn't like your stylist I sent over there. Is that right?
Oh, boy. I hope we're not offending you.
Waylon was concerned about it. Now I'm concerned about it. I want the outfit to be sexy. I don't want it to be a flowy little dress. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Apparently, Waylon didn't like the dresses we wanted to use, and she told Tim she didn't like them. And I was kind of irritated with her, to be honest with you.
Well, I think when you see them in person, you might feel differently.
But I mean, I specifically sent stylists, and that was kind of what we were looking for. Quite frankly, you're asking me for $500,000. You can't go back and revisit it. I really do.
Okay, so what we'll do, Tim, is give the stylist a call back, and hopefully you'll like the selection that we make.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we got a flip. I think we go with the look that was very sexy with the suspenders and whatever. And
or do you think cut the dress a little bit shorter?
He doesn't like the dresses. And to cut them short, and we show up in the dress, and he's like, I told you I didn't want the dresses. We didn't listen to him. I think Lori was adamant about wanting to keep the dresses. We're not in agreement at all. We have no choice but to make him happy.
Okay, so let's call back the stylist. I absolutely did not agree with Erica, but again, it's Tim's money, and I wasn't going to lose $500,000 over a dress.
Reordering the new outfit sets Erica and Lori back another $400. But they managed to remain under budget by $607. It's morning, and the launch is only hours away. Erica and Lori must convince Joe and Tim that their food and their vision deserve an investment. If not, they'll go home with nothing.
Wow.
Wow.
This looks super cute.
So cute.
I love it. And it's not a truck.
It's not a truck.
It's a storefront. Walking into the space and seeing it starting to come together, it was really amazing. But there's a lot to do in a very short period of time. How are you doing?
This is the man that's going to make it happen today.
All right, so how are you feeling?
Yes, feeling good.
It feels great to have my chef here with us because we know that the food is going to come out and taste as it should. How's the grill situation?
It's all right. We're not able to turn this into a flat top.
This?
Yeah, we're not able to.
Baby Chef Tyke is not used to working with the type of grill inside the restaurant.
Call in the truck.
Like, cook on the truck.
Yes.
Are you okay with that? Okay, let's call the truck.
All right.
I was dying when I figured out that we are going to have to run burgers all the way from the back of the truck to the dining room. I was like, holy, this is never going to work.
With just over 2 hours until the launch, final decorations and prep are underway.
I'll small dice these onions after I finish this meat.
I feel a little nervous about doing things the same way that I do on the truck. So I decided to cook every burger from scratch. We are not going to par cook anything because I wanted to elevate the experience. This is a restaurant. Everything should be made to order.
Joe and Tim arrive.
I'm a little curious about how this thing's going to look.
They'll be watching closely to see if Erica and Lori can manage a real restaurant.
Got the girls on the outside.
It's kind of like a very retro pinup girl. Very nice. Hello, Waylon.
How are you?
So how did they do?
They've had some challenges.
How about the food?
They did make changes on their meat blend
To increase the quality or to save money?
to increase the quality.
I like hearing that.
Let's go inside and check out what they did. Ooh la la. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's very important that through the whole experience, your branding should be very consistent. And I think this is very consistent.
Hopefully the outfits match the space.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to Babies.
You had that sign made?
We did, yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's a lot of tables in here. You guys expecting to be busy?
We're hoping.
If you can fill them all up and get the energy and buzz of like a real full restaurant, I think that'll be positive. Of course, but you got to get the food out,
Exactly.
and people are going to be
From a
happy.
truck.
What?
Live truck.
My chef was not comfortable with the kitchen. We just had to kind of think on the fly. And
So you're going to serve off the truck.
we'll have a runner, and we're just going to do the best we can. I'm completely winging this right now.
Coming up.
Let's get that first ticket out. We got to get a ticket out.
Where are these burgers? Filling up out there.
That was bad on you because that really screwed us.
I don't think that this concept is evolved enough to warrant that kind of an investment.
It's the day of the restaurant launch. Joe and Tim discover Lori and Erica have chosen not to use the kitchen.
So you're going to serve off the truck.
We'll have a runner, and we're just going to do the best we can.
The food truck has arrived and is set up in the parking lot behind the restaurant.
Joe, you should see it. You got to see this.
I'm coming.
There you go, all flat top.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make a burger once you guys get really going?
So if they're made to order, it's 12 minutes.
It's going to be a little pain in the ass getting the food out of it.
I'm just worried about this whole back and forth thing. We're gonna do as many people as we're talking about doing.
1 hour. Let's go. Chop, chop. You think they're going to be able to move that food? It's pretty long distance.
I don't.
Lori is going to be a key player today in deciding their success or failure. Because she has to not be afraid of having people line up and saying when they can sit down and when they can't sit down. You know, they've been cooking out of that food truck a while. They've done volume.
Well, it's one at a time compared to like 40 seats. They're running it like a food truck.
Right.
And I don't think that's what I want. I want them to run it like a restaurant.
And let's see if they can run a restaurant.
Baby's Badass Burgers is officially open for business. And Lori will be in charge of the front of the house.
Hi, welcome.
My name is Crystal, and I'll be your burger babe today.
And Lila will be your server today.
Hi.
That's way too cheap. Could easily be $1 or $2 more on each burger, yeah.
Well, I think that that's the transition they're making from like a food truck mentality to a restaurant mentality. You know? Like in a food truck, I think your customer base is a little bit more price sensitive.
Portobello. The portobello? Sure.
As the first orders are taken,
Okay, excellent.
the kitchen staff stands by and waits for the first tickets to come in. Every burger will be made to order.
First ticket, let's go. Typing.
And the waitresses look pretty nice in their outfits.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
They look really cute. I would wear that.
Oh, would you?
You like the outfits or not like the outfits?
I mean, look, they're not like Hooters raunchy. You know, they're a little
more fun.
A little bit more fun than that.
I think they're way better than the original.
With just a couple minutes. Hi, welcome.
How do you like the signs?
Days, the old drive-in restaurants. Remember those?
They got you out here working by yourself?
The first few tickets have come in, and already the kitchen is backed up.
Great. I'll be right back with that for you. New order.
You got them rolling now, chef?
I have one chef who's dealing with all of these tickets. So you've got 3 other women all day, a good wife and the hippie chick. I'm trying to help my chef and organize, and it is very chaotic. We are going to be running food from like 200 feet away. It's not the way to run a restaurant successfully. I think it was a complete debacle.
Erica, about 15 minutes on that first ticket. Did y'all cook some burgers back there?
No.
If you want to wait out there because it's a little bit crowded in here, it's fine. It'll just be a couple minutes.
All right, where are these burgers? Filling up out there.
I seated like, I think 5 tables, and no food was coming out of the kitchen. I wanted to strangle someone.
So what's going on back there?
I don't know. They got overwhelmed in the kitchen. I guess you sat too many people. A little bitty restaurant. We can't see the whole restaurant. We're serving burgers.
Right. I get it.
Well, I don't get it.
Okay.
I mean, this is a disaster.
Tim, in my face, with that mean little growl that he had going on, did not help the situation at all.
I'm rather upset. I'm pissed off.
Okay.
You got a ton of well done.
How many burgers you got on there, Chef?
7.
7 all day? You got 12 burgers on the board. So here's what you need to do, dude. You should be putting burgers on nonstop. We're busy. Tell them to put burgers on. You don't wait for the order to come in. We got to start pumping this out. You're waiting like, it's well done. It's going to take 15 minutes. Start topping them, getting this out the door, get these plates stacked up. This is ridiculous. We got to get this going, man. Hey, we're running a restaurant here, not a food truck. God almighty. I'm going to go outside and look.
Baby's Badass Burgers is overflowing with customers. And Lori and Erica's decision to cook out of their food truck rather than the restaurant kitchen,
You guys should have set up inside.
has been disastrous.
Line all your buns up and dress them in order of the tickets. So I need an original mid-well and a belladonna mid-rare. They're all on. You should have 10, 12 burgers on that you don't even know about. A little bit different when they don't come one at a time, huh?
To keep things from getting even worse,
So I'll just deliver these myself.
Joe and Tim jump in on the service.
I need a sweet potato fry.
Guys?
Hold on a second. It's coming. Hold on a second. I'm short 1 order of regular fries.
Here, take that.
Thank you.
Give me another one.
Enjoy.
Give me a run, please.
Table 20 is where? You don't know?
Food finally starts to arrive at the tables.
And I will bring ketchup back for all you guys.
The service is somewhat under control.
Come on, I'm going to talk to you for a second.
But Tim is still fuming.
Clearly, we weren't prepared for what's
I
happening
think,
today.
listen, we weren't prepared. I should have had him par cook 50 burgers like we do every day.
So why not do that?
I just felt like at the restaurant, we were going to cook them to order.
You got 5 items on the menu.
We're going to be okay. He has burgers on the grill.
Yeah, I put them on there.
Like,
Here's
just,
the deal. We got 45 more minutes. I want to see happen the right way, all right?
Okay, got it. Taiki, let's just not stop putting burgers on that grill, okay? I'm feeling completely frustrated, pissed off, and very nervous because we were off to a very rocky start. As an investor in a restaurant, you want to see that you're prepared, you're on the ball. So I hope to God that the next hour you catch up and it's smoother sailing.
What do you think so far, guys?
They're good. You get a lot of burger for what you paid for.
How was the experience back in the food truck?
It was hot. It was real hot. Here's the positive thing. The place has been packed since we opened. Packed.
And people really like the food.
I've always said the burgers are fun.
Let's go taste the food.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm really disappointed because I felt like, we have our team with us, so I don't really get what happened.
I thought that maybe, with the restaurant, we would do them to order, but we should have just done everything like we normally do on a truck.
So that was bad on you because that really screwed us. It took us 30 minutes to get into our groove, and that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Mine was really good.
Meat's even better.
The meat's better today than it was last time. But you're right. I think today you really saw the amateur side of them come out.
That's the part I don't think they're understanding. Like, when you're at a food truck and everybody sees a big line and nobody cares. You sit at a table, they want the food right freaking now.
But that's what they came for. Their proposal is for us to give them $500,000 to open up a brick-and-mortar restaurant.
I got about 8 or 10 more real questions for him.
Yeah, we need to sit down and talk to him.
You know what I mean? So let's do it.
Okay.
The launch is over. The doors are locked. And it's time for Joe and Tim to make some decisions.
Ladies,
Hi.
have
Hello.
a seat. You tired? Greasy?
Greasy, tired, beat up. Yeah.
I had this kind of image built up in my head, like, okay, these guys are from LA, the place is gonna be popping, the burgers are gonna roll, and it's just gonna be amazing. That didn't happen. That really kind of threw me for a loop today, to be honest with you.
We got off to a really rocky start, and when that happens, it snowballs, and it's never a good thing.
I felt like if I didn't get on the truck today, like we would never got that
I
first
don't know
round
about
out.
that. I mean,
But it was
although I
like,
appreciate you jumping on the truck, I think that was also incredibly stressful for my chef, and to be honest, for me.
it threw me off that we couldn't get one ticket
I
out.
totally understand where you're coming from, but
We can get out almost
I mean, we
150
do
burgers
events
in
for
1
400
hour.
You're telling me we can get out 100 burgers in an hour. We couldn't get out 2 in 25
totally
minutes.
agree with you.
So it's like this, it's a very effed up situation.
It's totally effed up.
Here are my 3 pros, I think. I like y'all as a team. I think the burgers are great. I think the branding's got a really great vibe. I think the uniforms came out good.
Did you like them?
I did. It's better than wearing a skirt.
we wouldn't have them in skirts. It was a dress.
I promise
Short
you,
dress, short
if you
skirt.
saw them, I feel like maybe you would have changed your mind.
It doesn't matter.
I
Just
like
at the
the
end of the
outfits.
day,
Keep going,
so
keep
let's
going.
just not argue
Okay,
them out
continue.
of it. The uniforms are
We
great.
loved them.
Did you change the meat?
Yes.
We did.
Okay. I noticed the difference in the meat.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay. Good.
This meat today, how much did it cost a pound?
It was $4.
$4 a pound, so you have
And it
half
was,
a pound. You got $2 of meat on the plate.
Right.
And you're selling the burger for $9. You have 25% food cost. You haven't even bought a bun or a slice of cheese yet, my friend.
How do you sell it so cheap?
It doesn't add up, Des.
Doesn't add up.
Something doesn't smell right. Those buns are expensive, I know that. Fontina cheese is $20 a pound. Good bacon is $10 a pound.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto is $25 a pound. There's no way you can sell that burger for $9. You have 50–60% food cost. This place has to have a $25 to $30 check average in a brick and mortar location, or you're just not going to be able to pay the rent. Carte blanche. Where in LA does this restaurant exist?
College, for sure.
Pick out a location. Give me a specific
Santa
location.
Monica or Venice.
Can you pay $125 a square foot with $9 burgers?
No.
No.
Am I against raising the prices, especially when we're paying rent now? Absolutely not.
No, you have to raise
You have to raise
It's
them.
unquestionable.
So let me tell you what everybody else said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we asked, did you enjoy the food? 95% said yes.
Okay, good.
Would you return? 91% said yes. This is the one that stood out to me the most, to be honest with you, right here. Do you think the city needs this? 76% said yes. It's the lowest score of all of them.
I want to get to that because I think that the concept is a double-edged sword for you two. Your greatest marketing power, punch, is the quality and impact and size of the burger that you serve.
Right.
So we go back and forth about that.
I don't think it's because of the girls in bikinis.
I think the sex is the
I don't
is the
think
key.
there's anything comparable right now. Why can't we do sex appeal, fun, playful, with a freaking amazing burger?
I think that you're not going to be taken seriously by the food mafia of Los Angeles.
That's stupid. It's a burger joint that's fun. Maybe they don't want to be taken seriously. Maybe they just want people to buy the freaking burger.
All right, let me ask you a question. You have food truck number 1. It grosses how much a year?
Last year it did 540.
Okay, what does it bring to the bottom line in profit?
About 18%.
Okay.
100K.
What do you think, Cowboy?
This other business that you have, is this part of the deal or not?
I don't want it. What are we talking about? Are we talking about?
You're not going to give me any of the trucking business.
We don't prefer to,
I don't
but...
want to.
I'm going to need 50% of all of what you got.
Tim is interested in investing in a Baby's Badass Burger brick-and-mortar restaurant, but only if he gets half of their existing food truck business as well.
50% of everything? How is that? Justify it to me.
If I give you my money, I want to make sure I get my money back. I don't want this division of labor. I mean, how much you're going to work on this for me, and how much you're going to work on that for y'all. And I mean, it gets really blurred very quickly.
Okay, but then how do we live during that time?
We're salaried.
Yeah.
So by getting 50% of what we've
And then I
killed
let you buy it
ourselves
back
to
out.
make.
And if I'm paid back, then I give you back part of that business. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to come in and give you $500,000. We build this restaurant that you guys really have no skin in the game, because the skin you're telling me you got in the game is all this business that you started that I'm not getting anything of. Here's my deal. I give you $500,000. You build Baby's Badass Burgers. I own 50% of that. I have 50% of the businesses that we listed. When I get my money back, I keep 10%.
Okay.
Joe, what do you got?
Ladies, what I have is the privilege of being my partner, which more than money will take you to the stars and back.
Christ.
That's what I have for you.
I believe that, actually.
That's very true. Tim, your offer actually put me on my heels because it's a pretty aggressive offer. But what I can offer aside is just opportunities. I have a relationship with casino owners and real estate developers all over the country.
Okay.
And I think this will be supported by mall developers. It could be supported by casinos. Maybe not first rate, you know, maybe it's not at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas, but maybe it could be at a second tier. It could be in Reno. It could be in the California casinos. But I'm not willing to go for $500,000. I don't think that this concept is evolved enough to warrant that kind of an investment in a brick and mortar right now. But I would be willing to put $250,000 on the table to do a brick and mortar of which we will own it 50-50. I'm not asking, like he's asking, to take 50% of your food truck business, but my investment is guaranteed by a 40% equity stake in your food truck business.
Okay.
That means you keep all the cash flow.
Okay.
You would pledge 40% of your existing businesses to guarantee my investment. Then we're partners.
For forever.
And we have fun. So you have two interesting offers. I think Tim's offer is also good. Let us know.
Well, thank you, first of all, because they're two amazing offers.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision.
I mean, I think I know where my head is at. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I like the direction of this, even it being more mainstream, but I think our concept lends itself to that.
When Joe started talking about this, it just seems like it makes the most sense as far as where our brand fits.
Agreed. So, Joe, you want a partner?
So, you're accepting my offer?
Yes, I am.
We are.
Congratulations, you have a deal.
Thank you so much.
Very excited.
So disappointed.
Tim.
Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was such a
Cheers.
pleasure.
You're amazing.
honestly.
Good luck.
Should be interesting.
You'll regret it, but that's all right.
Break out the vino.
Yeah.
I'll drink with you just to congratulate
Yes,
you.
please do.
I am over the moon, excited. We got the deal with Joe.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is the first glass of many glasses of my wine that you will be drinking from now on. Cheers.
Cheers. I've looked up to Joe for so long as a restaurateur since I was 25 and moved to New York. I am beyond excited and thrilled that I can now say this dream has finally come true.
Tuesday night is deal night.
The world is going to kick the living crap out of you.
Welcome to Shark School.
It is not that easy. Are you out of your minds?
Shark Tank, coming up next.
Here's how I get rich.
CNBC.